Hi, my name is Jo-Lynn Keogh. I'm the intervention specialist at Cambridge Heights Elementary, and I work with mostly first grade through fifth grade students here. My first and primary role is to help students who are behind in either reading or math catch up, and I do that through pulling them with small groups. The other role is teaching English language development to our students who are just beginning to learn the language, so I have special groups that target just those students. And then another role I have is training and working with the IAs at our school, our instructional aides, to give them the support they need to do their jobs. We generally try to meet for at least 6 to 8 weeks. At that point, we review. We either change the focus of the group or we switch kids in and out of groups. So it's a very fluid process. A lot of the students who are challenged readers or in math have problems with focus and attention. And so to remove them from the classroom and get into a quiet room where they have just what they need in front of them is very powerful for them. It's more effective to sometimes, just for a short time, remove that student and focus all their attention on exactly what they need to do to grow. So that's one power of the small group. The other power is that I can design instruction very targeted for a small group, and I purposely form my groups based on common needs. There were our students that we know had gaps in their learning, weren't able to fully participate either in distance learning or had other reasons. COVID was difficult for a lot of families. And so what I do is I'm really trying to find those students that have gaps and teach them and help them catch up. And we've seen that happen actually with several students. I have some third and fourth grade students that really just needed help with their foundational decoding skills. They were a little bit low in comprehension and reading, but once I reviewed those skills with them and gave them some practice in reading, they were able to come right back up to grade level within the year for comprehension and reading, and that's exciting. A little first grader this year who came into first grade and he did not know all of his letters and sounds. At the back of my room, I have a bulletin board that says, "How far will you go?" And one day he turned around and decided he was going to try to read that. And I was watching him, but he held up his hand like, "Don't help me." And he figured it out himself, and he turned around and he had the biggest smile on his face and he said, "I read it and you didn't even help me." And at that point, I knew Carter realized that he was a reader. Even though he still struggles a little bit, he can read, and to see his confidence come is huge. I love those moments.